This is also something to really focus on, is that it returns to amal. Our tradition is a tradition of amal. Ilm is a sublime virtue, a sublime thing to seek in our tradition, but ultimately it's for amal. And this is why Imam Dusuqi says that the haqiqa, in terms of spiritual reality, haqiqa إنما سميت حقيقة لأنها تحقق العلوم بالأعمال. In terms of spiritual reality is also called haqiqa. Imam Dusuqi rahimahullah, he says, إنما سميت حقيقة, the only reason that spiritual reality is called haqiqa, لأنها تحقق العلوم بالأعمال, because spiritual reality makes knowledge real by action. Spiritual reality, tuhaqqiq, it makes it real, it makes it valid, it makes it genuine, it makes knowledge genuine, bil a'mal, by implementation of that knowledge. The implementation of knowledge is the ultimate purpose of knowledge. And this is haqiqa, this is someone realized in a connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in fact, the metaphysics of the Arabic language indicate this meaning. Because if we return to the triliteral root of knowledge, we have ilm, ayn, lam, mim. And if we simply switch the lam and mim, we have what? Amal. And so embedded in the root of knowledge is the very purpose of knowledge. Embedded in the root of knowledge is the very purpose of knowledge. And this is reality. When we are able to implement knowledge into practice, it's called haqiqa, because we've made the knowledge real. It's come to life in the world. It's come to life in the world. It's a haqiqa. This is reality now. And it's embedded in the word itself, in the metaphysics of Arabic. And one of the beautiful things is that if you look at amal now, if you look at amal and turn it backwards, what do you get? Lama. What's lama? To shine. To shine. And this is the fruit that Allah gives if we implement our knowledge. The fruit that Allah gives is illumination. Lama. You start with the ilm, the foundation. We have our religion is a sapiential religion. It's founded on knowledge. We have to learn. We have to study. Okay? But that's not the end point. That's merely the beginning. After knowledge comes implementation, practice, human change of behavior. And then the result of that, the fruit of that as a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is what? Lama, is illumination. If you see anyone with a nur, with a light, it's because they're implementing what they've learned. This is the reason why people have light. The believers have light, because they implement what they learn. And so ahsanu amala, but not just implementing it, but doing it in the best way, doing it in the most beautiful way. And so the believer is constantly thinking, how can I perfect what I do? How can I make it more excellent? How can I rectify it from its faults? How can I clean it from its lower tendencies? How do I elevate whatever little I can do? You see, Allah Ta'ala did not say aktharu amala. He did not say to test which of you is most in deeds. He said which of you is most beautiful in deeds, which of you is most excellent in deeds. That quality over quantity. There's a certain quantity we all have to have, which is the fard ayn, the individual obligation of the religion. But thereafter, quality. How beautiful can we make it? How consistent can we make it? How much ikhlas can we have? And tying it back to the ayah, how much can we do it without being attached to it? Because the ayah is highlighting being detached from this world. How much can I do in the world without being attached to the world? Azhad, how much zuhud can I have? Right? How much indifference can I have to the worldly consequences of my actions? Because we're concerned with otherworldly consequences. And so this is a deep ayah.